I started watching One Piece 3 years ago. It's like 3 years and 3 weeks or so at this point. And after 3 years and 2 weeks, uh, I've caught up to One Piece anime. Now, I haven't read the manga yet, so I'm not caught up to manga because my friend said in the following episodes, and the following, especially in the following 2 episodes, we will be seeing incredible stuff. So he said, like, it would be better if you just wait and see these at the anime first, because he believes the anime will be even better, especially for these 2 chapters. So he said, like, just wait and watch on the anime, and then you can just continue with the manga, which I will be doing like that. So I am just gonna wait for a couple weeks, and then I will start reading the One Piece manga too. I'm really excited about, first off, reading the manga, following the story weekly now with everybody else, being able to read theories, watch videos, watch edits with ease of mind, because I am a person who doesn't really like, especially when it comes to One Piece, get things spoiled for me, and I don't even like seeing stuff from future episodes. Like, even if they're not like major spoilers or anything, I don't even want to see character designs or stuff, like in which island are we or something like that. So, but I of course seen designs, some of the designs, and knew which islands we were gonna be. Like, that was pretty much almost impossible to dodge, but other than that, I pretty much dodged a lot of stuff, let's say. Now I've seen some of the stuff, so I got spoiled a little bit, but it's not like very major stuff, and I really dedicated a lot of my time and effort to avoiding spoilers. So I was kind of like, I did well in my opinion. And in the end of the day, I am really satisfied with the anime, really. Now, before we move on, I would like to give you a quick summarization of my journey, this 3 years of One Piece. So, as I said, I started watching 3 years ago, but I actually had a couple of very big time frames that I didn't watch One Piece. I didn't think about One Piece. I didn't do anything about One Piece. So I don't really count those times as, my watch time. Because it makes around a year, like around 9 or so months that I didn't really, that I was completely away from One Piece, and it was actually around the beginning of my journey, really. I think it was after Skypiea, I'm not really sure, but it was definitely before NES Lobby. If I were to guess, I would think it was around after Jaya. I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter, because the main point is I watched One Piece for around 2 years or so. I often had breaks, like intentional breaks, that I said to myself, I will not watch or do anything about One Piece and just breathe for some time, because I really needed that from time to time. Especially after big arcs, especially after very big events. There had been times that I watched like 20 episodes a week, sometimes even more than that. And there had been times that I watched no episodes in a week, or 2 or 3 sometimes. Like I said, the pauses that I gave, the breaks that I gave to myself, were sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes, 3 weeks, 2 months. There had been many instances that I didn't watch One Piece for a long time, intentionally, because I was really trying to, digest everything that I've seen, because I really value consuming media like this, like actually grasping what happened, actually processing everything, and then moving on, then continuing. There had been times that I couldn't really do that, even though I've seen amazing stuff. This happened in Marineford. I was watching like crazy. This happened in Whole Cake Island, Enias Lobby, of course, Vano, and yeah, really. The last 2 to 3 months was also very much like watching a lot of episodes in one sitting. But I'm really glad about that. Also, another thing is that I've actually written a log, like a diary about One Piece throughout my 2-year journey. Now, there had been times where I kept episode-to-episode logs. Sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I couldn't. Especially in some episodes of the anime, I couldn't really even sit down and write stuff. It was... I don't really have the words to explain this. Like, there had been a time where I wrote episode-to-episode logs, like what happened, what I liked about the episodes, and stuff like that. I was writing them down, have taken notes about them. And there had been many instances where I couldn't just write anything. I was speechless, or I had so many words but no way of expressing them. So there are, especially in insane episodes, some insane episodes, I couldn't really write anything down. So to my future self, the reason why some of the most amazing episodes don't have logs means I was probably fighting for my life's continuation, really, because some episodes are just out of this world. For instance, since I don't know, should I diving into some spoilers? Well, everybody would probably know about the name of Gear 5, basically. Like, after Gear 5, there are no notes, really. Like, there's just none. I don't know what to do, really, because the episodes were so amazing. The animation is out of this world. That's another thing. But yeah, like right now, I don't take notes. Really, I just can't. Like, it's so good. So yeah, that's the current situation on my logbook, my diary, whatever you call it. And I'm actually really excited about watching and reading weekly, because I really like watching, especially One Piece or reading it, is theorizing. And One Piece is one of the best works, in my opinion, to do that. Both because of its runtime, because of its scale, because of its characters, worlds building, and everything. It's such a good one to do that, and I'm really happy to be able to dive into that now that I am nearly caught up, basically. So yeah, that's another thing I'm really looking forward to. Now, I've been watching the films as well. I've seen the first 6 films. The last one was the Zorro film that I'm not willing to talk about. Oh my god, that Zorro film was so bad. Oh my god, I can't, guy. I need to make a separate video for shitting on that film. I'm so sorry. It was the most interesting One Piece films, I would say. But anyways, I will be watching the One Piece film Red, and I'm really glad about that, because next month I will be attending Ado's concert in Berlin. So I'm really excited about watching the film Red because I've listened to Uta or the One Piece film Red musics, the songs from Ado, a lot, like way too much maybe. So I'm also glad to know the character Uta that Ado basically sing for, and also of course watching the film. I'm excited about that too. So yeah, that's my journey really. There are so many things I want to talk about, but I actually want to talk about them separately. Like, I want to talk about Gear 5. I have some theories on Gorosei. I have so many theories, really. We may turn into a One Piece theory channel, if I'm being real. But we'll see about that. But for now, I just wanted to give a quick update on my One Piece journey. I'm really loving it. As you guys may know or may not know, I've been watching from One Piece, not One Piece, but One Piece, since the episode 600. Now it has been almost as much episodes as I've seen in the first 600, and I gotta tell, One Piece is, let me think, the best fan project that I have ever seen. It is the best thing, if you ask me, that happened to One Piece anime, really. Because without it, I was probably going to be reading the manga. Because especially during Punk Hazard, I was really not having fun. Now, we may also talk about Toei animation and the pacing problem in One Piece, the stretch problem in One Piece, adding stuff that aren't in the manga problem in One Piece, but not in this video. So that's really it about One Piece. As for the channel, I am probably going to be recording a lot more outside, since also the summer is here, but also because I didn't really liked the way my microphone sounded after some voice adjustments and stuff, like cleaning the voice and stuff. I didn't really liked going back to my old style, which I liked to an extent, but now I don't really like it. So I may just continue with this, outside sounding style. We may do that. So yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, see ya.